But I don't think tubas are in orchestras, but I said it.
I'm sure there are once in a while.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's where the rift is. You know, maybe one guy shows up with a tuba because he's better at that, and they're like, we don't need this. Whatever it is happened.
That's how marching bands started. They literally walked out, just didn't stop. Just kept going.
Sorry, I'm clearing my throat so much. Just fucking. I realize it's coffee that does it to me. It's not. I don't drink dairy at all, so it's like that fucking thing you get. It's caffeine. I gotta quit caffeine. On camera with Janine Garofalo for the first Tough Crowd. I was so fucking fat.
Yeah.
Right. We taped those first 8 in November of 2002, and I remember I think I was in 4 of the first 8, and was I fucking horrible. That was like almost at my fattest. I was probably like 175. I quit smoking in 2001, so I think that was where I just started eating more, and no, I wasn't exercising. I was doing this thing for a long time when we got kicked off the radio, which was again 2002, 2003, where I was watching The Sopranos and eating fruit until 4 in the morning. I'd go to the diner and get these this giant like fruit plate with what comes with fruit? Cottage cheese. And I didn't realize that was all fat. You gotta ask for a regular salad and they say, I want grilled chicken on it. That's how you gotta order that, because chicken salad, they bring that fucking, like you said, that scoop of mayo. So I was not a morning person.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'd go to bed at 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, get up at 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Tough Crowd taped at 3, so we'd get the topics. I'd write the night before. I'd get up at like noon at the fucking earliest, and then kind of go sluggish to work. So it's like there was no time to exercise. After that, it would be right to work and do gigs and up all night again. I don't think we knew he was there while I was on, or I don't remember if I knew he was on. God fucking damn. Do you guys talk? I'm gonna open my washer thing because that's gonna beep and annoy the shit out of me.
Look at Mr. Wears Clothes over here.
Yeah, he's got his own washer.
Clothes, so how do you feel about this, Stav? How's it going?
Pretty good. I think, we could pick it up probably.
Yeah. Okay, we're back, and Jim Norton is gone. Stav's fault, mainly.
No, he loved me.
We recorded a second half with Jim, and then the recorder shut off because I didn't change the batteries, and
I think there was like a rape override. We talked about rape for too long.
We talked about a bunch of shit for too long.
It was bad.
Yeah,
it was fucking terrible.
It's probably better that it got erased, but it
we really
shut
sucked.
off, and then I didn't know what to do, so I panicked and just pretended like it was still on for a while.
That's right, because at the end you were like, "Oh no, it doesn't work."
Yeah, but hopefully Jim won't listen to this. He won't find out.
No chance he listens.
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he even knows the name of the podcast.
Didn't ask, didn't at all.
Yeah.
I mean, what was just like you didn't have anything to talk about with him, or?
Yeah, no, not. I mean, there's plenty of shit to talk about. It's just like we want to just say dumb shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he was on board with that.
Yeah, no,
he was
not
just like
not
answering earnestly. And
it was like he was having like a really nice. We talked about like actually that's probably gonna stay in the first one, huh?
Yeah,
the people already listened to. We talked about like dieting.
Yeah,
and shit
it was 27 minutes of talking about chicken salad and the best what you have to do to order chicken salad at Joe's. Because early on, I was getting pretty big guests.
Some nice guests.
Yeah,
we could still do it. Who cares?
Bonnie was good. You know. The Norton one there wasn't too many jokes in that. The problem with the Norton one is like anytime I'd say anything that I was trying to joke, Jim would be like, "What do you mean by that?"
Yeah.
You're like, I was kidding.
Yeah.
Guys, I'd also like to plug my appearance from I guess it's going to be last week when this goes up on the Jim and Sam show. Jim Norton and Sam Roberts had me in studio at Sirius XM, and I bombed. Jim got annoyed and started looking at his phone, and eventually just left the studio.
Wait, in the middle of your interview?
Yeah, he just left. He's like, I got to find this app to put text over video, and then he like left the studio.
It's called Snapchat.
Yeah, and then Sam was like, so Nick, where are you from? I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know why I'm here.
There's some people mad.
People were really mad about our Kurt Metzger episode.
Yeah.
Which was surprising. Kurt's like the in terms of the intersection of biggest name and guy I'm like good friends with. Mm-hmm. That was like the ace in my sleeve of like, oh well, we can always have Kurt on and Kurt's great. Right. I think Kurt's like the best comic in New York. Mm-hmm. And then it was just weird, and we just fucking talked about Russia for like an hour and a half.
That's kind of what happened with the Norton thing.
Yeah, the Norton thing. But Jim's always been kind of like it's weird because he's helped me out a lot, and he's like never been mean, but he's always been sort of icy towards me, and I don't understand why.
What was the Norton episode?
And I thought that was just how Jim was, but then I did Jim and Sam, and people were like, "Why is Jim being like cold to you?" I'm like, I have no fucking idea. Right. Apparently, Jim was the one that asked for me to be on the show.
Interesting.
And I mean, he gave me a job. But, you know, I
Yeah.
wrote for his TV show, so like I don't.
Maybe he does like. Maybe that means he likes you.
I don't.
Yeah, that's like a flirt. Maybe he wants to kiss you.
Yeah, I don't think it's that. I think it's.
You don't?
I think Kurt vouched for me like a
Right,
decent amount, and then
right.
that got me the job on the show, and I think I
And
did
you
a
were
good
good.
job on the
Yeah,
show,
yeah.
but he didn't like particularly. I don't think Jim thinks I'm funny, but I think like enough people around him say I'm funny, so that Jim's like, all right, I'll
Yeah, if
help
you
this
say
guy
so.
out, yeah,
Right.
but he doesn't give a shit